Walking in the street, you know, grown men would actually come up and they'd spit in your face. And, you know, I mean, these are pretty shocking experiences, especially to go through as a child. I came from a fairly poor background, but it really gives me the incentive and drive, even today. I love poker. I'm not 18 anymore. I'm 35, and I'm still hungry, and, you know, I am still passionate about poker. When I am on the tables, I don't see it as money anymore. To me, it's just chips, and I'm hungry to win, and all I want to do is win.
Well, he won an Asian Poker Tour event earlier this year, and the Aussie Millions heads up last year, so he does win.
We're 3 players from the money and playing hand for hand. Each table stops after a hand is complete to prevent any player from stalling. At an outer table, David Peters has moved all in with pocket queens, trying to double up to the chip leader Jeremiah Smith, who has 9-6 of clubs.
160.
As we approach the bubble, Smith was trying to just pick on the shorter stack.
With his tournament at risk, Peters picked up a pretty good hand.
Jeremiah raised the $200,000 from the small blind, and when Peters re-raised all in, Jeremiah called another $160,000 with 9-6 suited.
And oh my, Smith flopped a straight.
As they say in poker, that is sick.
Oh my goodness. Well, Peters not done just yet.
Peters needs runner to stay alive.
Turn card does pair the board. He's got a shot.
There's one runner. He'll need a 10 or queen now.
River card's an ace, and that's going to do it. Jeremiah Smith knocks off David Peters, who is crushed.
And the bloggers back there taking note of the ex-blogger's glory.
I've been dying to abuse the bubble. I won't lie. So I couldn't resist.
With that, Jeremiah, the first one over 1 million chips, but now we are just 2 more eliminations from the money. Elsewhere in the field, Dominic Prunko was all in and ahead after flopping a set of 7s against the 2 pair of Andrew Brokus.
Brokus looking for his 3rd straight main event cash.
Prunko looking to double up here at a critical moment, so close to the money. Turn card is a 10. Prunko 1 card from doubling up.
And now an 8 and an 8 only would send Prunko home.
And the river card. Is that 8? Another gut-wrenching knockout as Prunko is eliminated in 668th position.
What a tough way to go out, just 2 away from the money.
Brokus hit the 2-outer to knock off Prunko. So now we are 1 away from the money. The next one out is the Bubble Boy of the 2008 main event. This Poker Fact brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net. And Hold'em, the starting hand with the worst odds of winning is 7 deuce offsuit. If you see those 2 hanging out together, walk the other way. Look around. Take a good look around. Wow. Everyone in the room is about to cash. Everyone, that is, except one. One more elimination, and we are in the money. Next person out will be the Bubble Boy. 667 players left. We've got an all-in and a call at the outer tables. Corey Mitchell with pocket jacks. All-in was called by Edmund Maker-Tishian with ace-king of spades against pocket jacks. And the flop is all spades. Maker-Tishian hits the nut flush.
Another sick flop, and now Mitchell needs runner, full house, or quads to stay alive.
Wow. Mitchell on the ropes. Turn card is another 6.
Well, there's one tantalizing runner again. Mitchell needs another 6 or jack, or he's Bubble Boy.
River card. Oh! It is the jack. Mitchell wins the hand.
Oh.
He's not the Bubble Boy. And he's thrilled about it.
One person in all of Clark County, Nevada is happy. Corey Mitchell.
I can just imagine what went through his mind. Please, let me hit this. I'll never drink, smoke, gamble again. He's got a lot of promises to live up to. Well done, Corey Mitchell.
He's alive for the money.
Oh, my God.
So we are still looking for the Bubble Boy or gal as we go back to our featured table action on the young Irishman, James McManus. As he looks down at Jack 10 of diamonds.
McManus started playing poker in college, primarily online.
He's going to raise it to 9,000. 3 times the big blind. Escalin with pocket 6s.
Escalin got into cards by playing Magic the Gathering.
What a sexy raise.
Wow, he does raise it to 30,000.
A raise to 30,000 is sexy. Get me 30,000 chips, Lon.
David Saab's been away from home too long. So the re-raise back to McManus now. And he pushes even more. 86,000 now to play.
That's a bigger raise. It's getting hot and steamy in here.
Yeah, the shorter stack's now turning the tables, putting pressure on the big stack here. Escalon lays it down.
Raise the razor and take it down.
And McManus shows the bluff.
Oh, that's it.
Well, now McManus feels very, very, very smart.
Is this a Scandinavian as well?
No, you didn't have a 10.
It should be the full betting person.
9? Yeah.
Full bet with Jack 10 suited. Norwegian is looking at him, and I think he's thinking, I'm so going to get you. That's what he's thinking.
He bullied the bully.
Well, we are still one player away from the money. And we do have some action at an outer table. Steve Chong with pocket eights moved all in pre-flop. He's up against Jesse McEwen and his pocket kings. Chong's going to have to improve or he's our bubble boy. Anxiously awaiting the flop. And here is the flop. It is deuce, jack, deuce. McEwen's kings are still ahead.
Chung still looking for an 8 or running hearts.
Turn card is a heart, and Chung with a flush draw.
Well, the bubble won't burst easily.
No.
Chung needs an 8 or any heart other than the king. Otherwise, he's bubble boy.
River card 6 of spades, and that's going to do it. Steve Chong just made 666 new friends as the bubble boy.
Their word will spread, and this place is going to erupt.
Justin Phillips and the others just made over $21,000.
Make that money, boys.
666 players in the money. Now, as the field gets smaller, the cash gets bigger.
2008 World Series of Poker, presented by Milwaukee's Best Light, main event.
We're in the money, baby, in the money.
Jason Young still alive for a second bracelet. It's like carnival at this Rio right now. The whole room takes a break to celebrate, and they deserve it. And how about this? Adam Schoenfeld cashed.
The relief is palpable.
I'm now the best player never to cash at the World Series.
Relief. Now I want to win $9 million. Step 1, money. Step 2, $9 million.
Adam Schoenfeld cashed at a World Series event, I believe, is one of the 7 signs of the apocalypse.
If recent World Series history has taught us anything, it's that the short stacks will be very active right now. And one of those short stacks is Justin Phillips. Ace-king high against the aces of Tom Hanlon. The river card doesn't help him, and Justin Phillips is gone.
Well, with 21 grand, maybe you can get some Armani overalls.
Across the room, Phil Hellmuth has now extended his record of most cashes at the World Series to 68, facing an all-in bet by Tom Cope on the flop.
This is how I make all my money. I'm making great moves right here.
Phil Hellmuth making his patented speech. And this is not the most attentive audience the Poker Brat has ever had. No, it was a concession speech.
Phil folds. Cope will take that pot. Men the Master is second in the number of cashes at the World Series behind Phil, but he's knocked out here.
And now it's going to be up to Mrs. Master.